guys, I'm going to tell you what strategies and techniques I found during my second reading. I'm going to show you what I found, but please know that there are more than what I found. I'm just going through really quickly to show you some of the big ones. So first of all, in this pink section where it comes across as a martyr, I found some religious allusions by mentioning Roman soldier and wearing my crown of thorns. Of course, those are alluding to Christ, the religious martyr in the Bible. And allusions are meant to be comparisons. So Martel here is comparing Pi's situation with Christ's situation, which is kind of hyperbolic, but it does make us feel pity for him. We also see that there's another allusion right here, like actually it's a simile, like the persecuted prophet Muhammad in Mecca. And a simile, of course, is another way to compare. So Martel here is comparing Pi's situation to another situation where a religious leader became a martyr. We also have this kind of very potent comparison of what other people called him to the smell of piss. And of course, that's a comparison to something really foul and ugly, which helps you again feel like Pi is a victim and helps you feel bad for him, pity him. In this section, there's also the details also focus on what other people do, not what Pi does. And I think that's important because it emphasizes that Pi is a victim. These sentences are all very long, which makes this section really slow in reading. The narrative pace is slow, and it makes it feel like a situation is never going to end. There's no hope. Okay, but all of that shifts right here with this blue section. I put it into execution. Here we get the details starting to focus on what Pi is going to do. So we see him becoming a bolder character, more empowered with that shift in detail. We also see the sentences becoming shorter, and they create suspension and build up to a climax, which we're going to see later. It's almost musical in nature, almost staccato right in here. It's getting up to this climax, to this crescendo in this musical score. And then also right down here, I see that there's a nice extended metaphor that Martel creates with word families, so diction, word families, and phrases and details. And they all come together to create this extended metaphor that Pi is sort of a choir master or a maestro of an orchestra, and that the boys are all following along. They're part of his orchestra. And so we see that all right in here. And then later we see some details in the pink part, some more details that allow us to see that not only is he in charge, but he's now sort of respected, he's looked up to, he's become popular, he's a trendsetter. So those details help us see that. This detail right here that Ravi held his peace and stopped teasing him is another thing that indicates that he's respected. I also really like this thing at the end, this comparison at the end where his new name is like a shack, that simile, with a corrugated tin roof where he found refuge. So his new name is offering him protection from the bullying that he experienced at the beginning. So those were some of the strategies that I found. What did you find?